Alright guys, so today I'm going to prepare a very simple sausage roll. I'm not going to use sausage meat, I'm just going to make it with pork mince. So if you are in the UK, you are more than familiar with sausage rolls. Are normally prepared with sausage meat, which is already mixed up. But if somebody is watching from outside of the UK, this recipe is easier to recreate with pork mince. I'm also using already made puff pastry. You can make your own pastry if you got the time, but I don't think anyone bothers. I'm also going to add some chipotle chili cheddar and some Bramley apple into the mix. And then apart from these things, I just use some onions, smoked garlic, parsley, and I'll have some potatoes on the side, which I'm actually going to start with because I'm going to boil them first, and this should be ready at the same time. So let's start with this one. All I do, I'll just slice the potatoes into chunks, quarters. Nice. I just pre-cook this for the time that I'm preparing the rest, so it's going to be partially cooked already, and then it's going to bake at the same time as the sausage roll, using boiling water as always to speed up the process. And that's it. Just going to add some salt. Okay, for the sausage roll, as I said, I'm using the pork mince, and I'm using 10% fat pork mince, which I think is just enough for this purpose, but I wouldn't go lower than 10%. I was thinking about 20%, but maybe 10 is the sweet spot. Okay, to this I'm going to add 1 egg to start with. I might add another one later on, but I doubt. Then I'm going to add some breadcrumbs, and I'm using panko, so you can use any. And not too much either. This is going to be mainly meat, but the breadcrumbs help to soak up the juices. I'm going to add the onion and the garlic. And I'll just finely chop both of these. Now you can fry them off, but it's not necessary. I'm going to bake the whole thing anyway. And then add half of this parsley as well. Alright. And of course don't forget about the apple. I'm not going to remove the skin either. And Bramley apple is classic, beautiful cooking apples, or apples for cooking. And pork and applesauce is a very good match as well. Alright, so as you can see, fairly big chunks of apples. Now, you're also gonna add some of these chipotle chili cheddar. Let's say half of it. So that's about 100 grams to a half kilo of pork mince. But to be honest, yeah, why not? I'm gonna add the whole thing. So that's 200 grams of cheese added to the half a kilo of pork mince. With spicy cheddar, nice. And I don't wanna mix it completely. I want to have like little pockets of cheese. Okay, now for the seasoning, I'll go very simple, just salt and pepper. Large amount of pepper. And I'm also going to add tiny bit of maple syrup because the added sweetness is going to work really well with the rest of the flavors. Don't go crazy, just a little. And then just mix this up. And again, try not to break up the apples or the cheese too much. All there is left is just to make the sausage roll. We got one sheet of puff pastry, and I'll just divide all this meat in here. Want to have nice fat sausage rolls. And I'm literally going to make 2 large sausage rolls, hopefully. And this is very little pastry to meat ratio. Is a lot more meat than pastry. I'm gonna egg wash the pastry twice, so I'm going to egg wash it now, and then I'll leave it for a couple of minutes and then have a second coating of egg wash. Meanwhile, potatoes are pretty much cooked already. Okay, for the potatoes I'm going to use goose fat today. And these two should bake pretty much at the same time. Potatoes are already cooked, just need to bake them a little, that's it. I don't have to season it with salt because I put enough salt in the water. Just going to add some black pepper. And some chili. Make sure that they are coated in the goose fat nicely. And then finishing touches, going to add some nigella seeds, a bit more black pepper, and a bit of smoked sea salt. That's it. Okay, it all goes into the oven. And it's set to around 180 degrees, and that should take about, I would say, 20-25 minutes. We'll be back when I tidy up and these are cooked. Alright guys, this is cooked. I've got a wireless thermometer in the meat, and I can monitor exactly if it's cooked or not. Potatoes are done as well. Nice. Alright guys, so these are done. They look absolutely fantastic. I'm going to let them rest for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to serve them with some chutney, some cornichons, little gherkins, and some Dijon mustard. I'm really looking forward to this. Alright guys, this sausage roll has rested, and now it's time to plate up. Wow. Looks amazing and smells amazing too. So guys, another extremely simple recipe for you. Beautiful sausage rolls with Bramley apples, spicy cheese and a bit of maple syrup. It doesn't get any more simple than this. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks for watching guys.